Hello and welcome back, internet friends. Today we are talking about A Plague Tale: Innocence. Hit that like button. It's free, and consider subscribing if you're new here. Here's the thing about linear narrative focused games. It's best if you just go in blind and enjoy the ride unspoiled. Since you're here though, you probably want a little nudge in that regard, and I am more than happy to oblige. I just want to let you know that I get it. I'm aware of the great responsibility I bear, and I will do my best to spoil nothing. I knew this game was set in France during the bubonic plague. I knew rats were involved beyond the spreading of fleas like in real life, but that's about all I knew going in. You see, I got this game from the Humble Choice program, and I'm glad I did. It allowed me to go into this one with low expectations and very low stakes. I had no skin in the game, so I could experience the game for what it is, not what some hyped up marketing campaign says I should think it is. And when I sat down to my copy of A Plague Tale: Innocence, my first thought was,
holy crap, you're beautiful.
there's a progression in Plague Tale that is expressed through graphical fidelity. How the game world evolves or decays is expressed more through the condition of the environment than any exposition dumps. That beautifully rendered version of France is easily of half of how this game really pulled me in. Really every aspect of A Plague Tale: Innocence is drop dead gorgeous, but the lighting does the most to enhance the experience. Except for rare occasions of downtime, I never felt comfortable. The fact that this is a stealth game where shadows have their own dangers, it's no surprise I was uneasy until the credits rolled. When it comes to games that lean on story as heavily as A Plague Tale: Innocence, my enjoyment can easily be measured by the number of screenshots I take. And by the end here, I had taken 31. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description to see the best of those. I was so thoroughly drawn into this world that I was a little sad when the game ended. The setting and characters feel so authentic, so real. I mentioned this also on Twitter as well, but so many games have you play as the ordinary, regular character at the start, and by the end you're a killing machine that's no worse for the wear, barring a slightly dirtied shirt. A Plague Tale is a part of an elite group of games where the act of taking a life is never a small matter. Every time you kill someone, from a boss to the most nameless of guards, it's visceral and a bit sad. I'm usually paranoid in these types of games, so I'll clear out entire areas just so I don't have to look over my shoulder, but I found myself sparing as many guards as I could here because how they behaved made them feel so like real people, not just video game obstacles. With the exception of a few of the bigger enemies, most of the people that stand in your way are rank and file soldiers just doing their job. And yes, there can be a great argument made that one has a moral obligation to disobey immoral orders, but they don't necessarily know why they're looking to capture you. Plus, they are scared, and people do stupid things when they let their emotions get the better of them. Another side of the authenticity argument is how well I felt the video game functions are hidden. We've just come to accept that white scuffed ledges means you can scramble up to them, and walls only have cracks if you can break them with an explosive. But A Plague Tale isn't like that. Don't get me wrong, there are many puzzles that require you to have one person here and another person there, but the kinship of these characters is so baked into the overall experience that it only seems natural they'd work together to solve problems. It doesn't feel gamey. The kinship is one of the biggest evolving plot points, so I won't go any further into it. But Amicia and her brother Hugo at the beginning versus how they are at the end led to more than a few tears being shed at pivotal story points. Great stealth elements and top-notch storytelling regarding familiar love against a bleak backdrop make Plague Tale: Innocence an easy recommendation for me. With a sequel on the way, you can't hope to find a better story about a brother and sister facing adversity together. At least one that doesn't involve a washing machine. And until next time, I've been Septimus with the Grim Alliance, and you have been an amazing audience. I thank you.